Welcome to the Case Study Series in Business Ethics by Skilled MBA. Helena Morrison's journey at Equinox Markets is a powerful example of pioneering leadership and inclusive governance. As the only woman and person of color on the board, she overcame institutional barriers, earning respect through strategic insight and operational expertise. Rising to the role of board chair, Helena championed diversity and inclusion, setting bold targets that transformed board composition and established a new benchmark for corporate governance standards. Helena Morrison, as the sole woman and person of color on Equinox Markets board, broke barriers with her expertise, eventually becoming board chair. Her leadership set ambitious diversity goals, aiming to transform board composition and establish new standards in corporate governance. The board initially had only 14% gender and ethnic diversity, with 1 female and 1 person of color among 7 directors. Helena saw diversity as a business imperative, not just a social goal. Her initiatives aimed to reshape board culture, better reflect customer demographics, and incorporate diverse perspectives into decision-making. A prominent shareholder, critical of woke capitalism, has acquired a significant stake, challenging the company's diversity initiatives. The investor issued formal demands to reverse these efforts, sparking media attention and placing the board under intense scrutiny. This conflict highlights the tension between progressive business practices and traditional shareholder expectations. The investor argues that diversity mandates compromise board quality by prioritizing identity over expertise. They claim that social justice agendas distract from maximizing shareholder returns. Advocating for merit-based selection, they push for identity-blind director appointments based solely on qualifications, viewing diversity goals as arbitrary quotas that may exclude top candidates. The board faces a dilemma: uphold diversity commitments, risking shareholder alienation, or compromise to balance inclusion with appeasement. Alternatively, retreating from diversity goals could prioritize financial metrics, but may harm corporate reputation and morale. Each choice impacts stakeholder relationships and the company's ethical stance. Board members with a pro-diversity stance argue that diversity enhances decision-making, better represents the customer base, aligns with environmental, social, and governance expectations, and strengthens corporate culture. Conversely, cautious members fear public relations disasters, shareholder revolts, question symbolic goals, and worry about the qualified candidate pool. The boardroom is divided over these practical and ethical considerations. Companies face a moral obligation to pursue diversity, even amid opposition. Should shareholder primacy override this duty, or can both coexist? The debate intensifies around whether diversity initiatives are genuine change agents or merely symbolic gestures. These core ethical questions challenge corporate governance to balance moral imperatives with shareholder interests. Utilitarianism assesses if diversity initiatives yield greater benefits than harm for stakeholders. Duty-based ethics questions: if promoting diversity is inherently right, irrespective of opposition. Stakeholder theory evaluates the impact of diversity decisions on all parties involved, ensuring responsibilities are met across the board. Diversity in business is a strategic advantage. Companies with ethnically diverse boards see a 35% increase in profitability. An impressive 87% of boards report better decision-making with diversity, while 70% experience an innovation boost. These statistics highlight how diversity enhances business performance by broadening perspectives and minimizing groupthink. Effective diversity initiatives require a clear commitment to diversity as a business imperative, not just a compliance checkbox. Embedding diversity into governance structures and decision processes is crucial. Tracking meaningful metrics beyond basic representation numbers and building accountability at all organizational levels ensures sustainable change. Corporate diversity initiatives face heightened polarization, transforming from standard governance practices into contentious issues. Public support and opposition are both vocal, reflecting broader societal divides. This polarization challenges organizations to navigate complex dynamics while maintaining commitment to diversity as a core value. Helena's journey as a diverse leader has been pivotal in shaping her commitment to inclusion. She developed diversity goals aligned with business needs and ethics, achieving initial success in board dynamics. Now she faces a critical challenge: defending her principles against strong opposition while ensuring company stability. Equinox Markets must strategically assess the activist investors' demands, balancing short-term gains with long-term stability. An ethical framework rooted in stakeholder theory offers compelling guidance, emphasizing responsibility to all parties. Helena must exhibit resilience, adaptability, and integrity to navigate this crisis. This case highlights evolving corporate governance expectations in India, demanding transparency and accountability. Equinox Markets must balance investor demands with ethical considerations, ensuring decisions align with both strategic goals and ethical standards. Helena's leadership is crucial, requiring transparency, decisiveness, and empathy. This case highlights evolving corporate governance expectations in India, emphasizing accountability and ethical responsibility in leadership roles. Thank you for exploring leadership and governance transformation with Skilled MBA. Email: support@skilledmba.com. Mobile: +91 87553-00795. Website: www.skilledmba.com.